Okay, hi, now it's tutorial 9. Okay, we can get rid of properties here, make some drawing room. Okay, so we talked about the overhang of this roof, or it could be anything that you or your customer wants, but typically it's 2 feet. Okay, now the fascia. Fascia is a border that will go on here, and actually it'll go around the house on these two edges. They will have the gutter attached as the rain rolls down this roof. It'll be attached to the gutter, which is attached to the fascia. Underneath is called the soffit, and it's actually we use a vented metal. Okay, or some people we still use a plywood, and they'll cut holes and put venting in it so that air will travel through this whole truss into this attic. Okay, and keep it at the top. We will vent this roof to let the hot air out. So we've got cold air coming in through this soffit, this overhang, circulating through here, and then coming out through vents at the top of the roof, which we call up. We don't necessarily have to draw. Okay, the fascia again could be made out of anything. Some people would want a very thin 4-inch fascia. Typically it'd be 6, and some people want it really wide and maybe 2 layers, so they could go up to 8 or 10 inches. We're just going to offset 6 inches for now, and we are going to offset in that direction to represent our fascia. And then we'll get a little closer and we'll just fillet, okay, this to this. Okay, again, when we do the cross section of this house, we will show the trusses, we will show a 2x6, and we'll show the heel, and we'll show the soffit. I mean, here in this case we can just draw a line from here saying that okay, our soffit runs from there to the house. Okay, so that's actually a different material. Okay, so back in, we'll zoom in a bit. This portion of the house we did as a construction line to represent the top of the wall, which of course we're not going to see in the elevation, so we can erase it. And then we can fillet this to this, so that the person that is doing this house will build this up and actually put siding or stucco or whatever they're going to use. Okay, we can mirror. Okay, all of these things that we just drew, including this representation of the fascia, we can mirror it from the very center over to the other side and enter. Okay, we're not going to get rid of what we first drew. Okay, we're going to just clean it up. We're going to fillet that to that. What else? We're going to fillet that to that. Ooh, that didn't work. Undo. Escape. U for undo. Okay, let's get closer so we don't do that again. Okay, fillet that to that. Okay, and then back into fillet and that to that. Okay, there it is. Now, again, this represents the ground. This represents the top of this concrete wall that we've dotted in here. Okay, so zoom. You could actually extend EX, okay, using this as where you want to extend to. Okay, click or spacebar, and then extend that up, okay, because that's actually top of our concrete. Okay, so we can erase this, okay, or we can just leave it for now. Let's do some dimensioning. Let's do DIM. Okay, but this time we're going to go vertical, BER. Okay, let's just take a dimension from here to here. Okay, we know that says 8 inches. We'll just bring it out to here somewhere. Enter. Okay, then we can go continuous, CON. How come that's not typed? Oh, it is. Okay, and we can go to here. Okay, enter. So that's another 10 inches. That's the top of our floor. I'm just going to press spacebar for get back into continuous. Okay, now we're not real sure where our top of wall is anymore. We erased it. Maybe we shouldn't have. But for now, I'm going to go to there. Enter. And then very important when you're going for permit to build this house is how high is the house off the ground. It's very, very important information to the city or wherever you're building. Okay, I'm going to escape. Now this 7'3" 3/4", we know that that's not right. We know that we're supposed to be 8 feet. A simple way of doing it would just be offset 8 feet. Okay, off the floor. Okay, there's my wall. I'm just going to highlight and I'm going to click on, you can see how I have 2 dimensions at once, up to there. Okay, so there's my 8 feet. Erase. Now, for some reason my dimensions aren't. Let's zoom in here. Yeah, see, 20 foot 11, 10 foot 0. It should be 5 foot 0. And yet when I go over here, okay, they're not doing it. So let's just match properties. MP. Okay, we'll match properties to that. That'll take it, the layer, the line type, the color, and the dimension style. Okay, zoom. Okay, 8 feet. Okay, well let's get into DDIM. Okay, let's get into dim. Okay, and then DDIM. There we go. Okay, so we're going to modify our 48 text. Okay, we want it to say offset from line to primary units, round off to 0 inches. Okay, prefix, suffix. Okay, let's do this is a little different than what I'm used to working on. I don't believe I've had this. It's been so long since I've set up a dimension style. I mean, once you have it set up the way you like it, you'll never have to change it again. Okay, it's got to be in here. Okay, so suffix. Okay, well let's put 0 inches. Oops. Okay, 0 suppression. Okay, no, we don't need to do this. Let's go back. 0%. Okay, so we're suppressing 0 feet, 0 inches. Okay, we don't want to suppress them. Okay, close. Okay, there it is. Zoom. Okay, now we got 8 foot 0 inches. Okay, well, you know what? I kind of do want to suppress that 0 feet. Okay, I don't really like that. Okay, so I'm going to get back in. I'm still in the dim portion, so DDIM. Enter. Okay, modify. And 0 suppression, primary units. Okay, so we are going to, okay, suppress. We're not going to show 0 feet. Okay, close. Okay, I like that. I don't like these little lines that it draws here. But I'm going to see if I can get around it. Okay, let's escape out of dimensions. I'm just going to click on this and I'm going to move it there. Now you see that little line? I don't like that. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of those. Dim. Okay, DDIM. Okay, 48 is our current. We're going to modify. I can see in the picture here that they show them, but I don't know how to get rid of them. Unit architectural, primary units, text. See there, it shows it here. Draw frame around text. Text placement outside center, left to right. Don't like it. Draw frame around text. Standard by block. Layer. Textile standard. Okay, arch 4. What else? Fit. Oh, beside the dimension line. Okay, over dimension line with leader, beside the dimension line. Try this. Okay. Okay, I think we got it. Let's try. Okay, dim, update. Okay, select dimension. Ah, I love it. Okay, we got it. So a little bit of fooling around with everything to make it the way that you want it. That's just entirely normal. You know, when I get to an existing drawing, you know, when I'm working, I just keep a drawing that has all of this information in it. It's been so long since I've done this. You tend to forget, so this is a good exercise for me. Okay, so dim, vertical. Okay, actually I'm going to escape out of vertical and I'm going to go base because we have set a bit in our dimension style. We've set a base. You see how it's 24 inches, depending on which way I go from. Now I don't want to go from that line, so down at the bottom of the command prompt it says I can select, so I'm just going to enter to do that, and I'm going to say I want to go from the ground, okay, to the top of my roof, okay, and I want to go enter. Now why did that do that? Okay, let's undo. Okay, let's do it again. Base. Okay, select base dimension. Okay, we're going here. Okay, now I gotta make sure that I'm in that direction, so I'll go there and then enter. That worked that time. I was just clicking around as usual. Okay, MP. We'll change them all, make them all the same as that. Now I'm going to take a little bit, you know, artist leeway. Everything that we've done, for instance, if you're working with a 2x6, it's not really 6 inches, it's 5.5. Or a 2x4, it's not really 4 inches, it's 3.5. But we represented it 4, we represented it 6 inches. And we just account for, we have some leeway. Okay, some, what do the artists call it? Whatever they call it. So this dimension to the top of the room, 6 foot, or the top of the roof, 15 foot 7.25. I mean, I don't want to be that picky. I am going to go here. I'm going to click to there. Okay, and then I'm going to click this. I'm going to show which direction I want to go, and I'm just going to go 0.25. Okay, 15 foot 7. I mean, any carpenter is going to understand that. If you're worried about it, if you're worried about height, make it 15 foot 8. Okay. Here I'm going to just clean this up. I don't want it sticking inside my house. Okay, so there. Now I need to put some text on here. I'm going to copy. Okay, I don't want to copy that. That's a whole block. Okay, from there to F8 off. Okay, we'll put it right there for now. Well, I see. We just keep copying. I'm not used to that. Okay, we can ED this. Okay, we're going to say top of T/O, top of roof. Okay, make it a little bit bigger. Well, escape out of that. Make it a little bit bigger. Okay, let's move to a little nicer location here. Okay, time to go. We'll finish this off in the next tutorial. There we go. Somewhere around there. Okay, bye for now.